Alex here with an events video on Adam Breeden versus David Schoen and DiCiero, a case involving a candidate for judicial office who is seeking an order of protection against the administrators of a political action committee and Facebook group. Mr. Breeden, who is running against District Judge Joe Hardy Jr. and attorney Tegan Mochnich, claims that the administrators of Nevada Court Watchers are stalking and harassing him, citing perceived to be threats of violence and bodily harm that began immediately after attending a Veterans in Politics International endorsement interview. Mr. Breeden asserts that this conduct, in conjunction with making demands, prank ordering food, and posting crude sexual jokes about him on social media, amount to criminal extortion. Mr. Breeden bolsters his claims by citing Amy Hanley-Luciano's recently filed protective order against Mr. DiCiero and a police report that he filed in support of his feeling that his physical safety is in danger. David Schoen denies making any physical threats and points out that the primary goal of Nevada Court Watchers PAC is to warn candidates who may be unaware of Steve Sanson, president of VIPI, and his purported practices. Mr. Schoen underlines the need for the group by citing District Judge Bryce Duckworth's on-the-record statement that VIPI hides its true intentions, quote, behind a false banner of justice, unquote, calling Mr. Sanson an individual who, quote, seeks to manipulate, intimidate, and control. DiCiero joins in Mr. Schoen's defense, alleging additionally that Mr. Breeden lied about him having made post edits, pointing out Facebook's, quote, edit history, unquote, and including exhibits to show no changes had been made to any of the threatening posts in question. Especially interesting is the adverse party's filing of an anti-SLAPP special motion to dismiss, which accuses Mr. Breeden of abusing the legal process to stifle First Amendment rights of free speech, underlining their characterization of Mr. Breeden's conduct as egregious by citing verbatim his request that the court, quote, order DiCiero and Schoen to cease and desist all attempts to contact him or post regarding him on their page, unquote. The brief cites precedent providing anti-SLAPP relief in protective order cases and requests, additionally, $10,000 in statutory awards for both Mr. Schoen and Mr. DiCiero. We filed a media request, and Justice of the Peace Haron-Bennett has granted that request, allowing us to broadcast live from the Las Vegas Justice Court on Tuesday, April 7th at 10 a.m. Mr. DiCiero and Mr. Schoen are represented by Jennifer Abrams. Mr. Breeden is representing himself. You can keep up to date on our coverage schedule at ournevadajudges.com, and if you have any questions, you can feel free to post down in the comments below or send us an email at admin@ournevadajudges.com.
You both did a good job bringing all this to my attention.
I'm going to make a record about you in a minute. You need to sit down and be quiet.
The court finds in the best interest of the minor child and makes the following findings.
For the record, I don't say these things to hear myself talk.
An absolute decree of divorce is granted.
By September 6th, you will pay $6,000 of what is due.
Best interest is not, can you give her a pony?
to ask the question, make sure we're being accurate with what it actually states.